Hi, I'm Renee. I'm currently studying biomedical engineering and interning here at Butler Technologies this summer.
And I'm Mark. I've been with Butler Technologies for a little over 30 years now. I've worked in everything from screen printing to now in the engineering department. So I've seen a few things over the years.
We're sitting down here today to talk about our backgrounds, how we got here, and what it's like working at Butler Technologies.
So biomedical engineering, huh? It's a bit different than what we do here. You know, Butler Technologies manufactures user interface components, mainly labels, overlays, membrane switches. What drew you to biomedical engineering?
Yeah, so I really got into engineering because of my love for math and science just throughout school. And I always knew I wanted to do engineering just because of my creative side as well, whether that was baking cookies or painting and drawing. But then I ended up doing the medical route just because of my dedication for volunteering. I've always done that throughout high school, and I carried that into my college career as well. So I knew with the engineering that I wanted to do, I wanted it to be really catered towards benefiting the lives of others.
Interesting.
What about you? How did your journey start, and how did you end up here for 3 decades?
How did I end up here for 3 decades? Well, it all started out when I was going to Slippery Rock University, studying therapeutic recreation, which is a whole different world, right, from where I ended up. But suffice to say that throughout all my coursework, I really enjoyed the coursework that I took. When we started to go out and do some field work and work with clients, it became apparent to me that maybe it wasn't the right fit for me as a person. So I had the opportunity to start work at Butler Tech soon after they became an established business, and really enjoyed it. Had the opportunity to work again through just about every aspect of it, and found out that we made some interesting products. It was a very interesting manufacturing processes we used, and every day was different. So I really enjoyed it.
Mm-hmm. So was there anything that surprised you when you started working in this field?
I was surprised that I enjoyed it as much as I did. Again, I kind of had the mentality where I thought it would be great to be helping people directly. But we've found ways that we can help people, I'll say, indirectly by making products that work well for them.
Yeah.
What's been the most surprising part for you coming into an environment that's pretty different from your studies?
Yeah, it's very different from biomedical engineering, but I do really appreciate at Butler Technologies, you never have the same duty every day. You're always doing something different, which I love. And yeah, I mean, at school my major's very heavy in math, and I really like the applying aspect of actually working in the engineering field.
What's something that school doesn't teach you about working in engineering?
Yeah, so I think school, they teach you a lot of various skills you need, but specifically for engineering students, I think they could go more heavy on classes that teach soft skills, because working in engineering, you have to communicate with all different departments, and it has to be effective communication, making sure you're relaying the correct information. So I definitely think that would be beneficial for engineering students with whatever discipline, that communication is just something you need. Everyone needs it. What skill do you think is underrated in engineering?
So it's actually funny that you mentioned communication, because effective communication, clear, concise documentation is critical to the design process. So, you know, it's collaborative. Typically, we are working across departments to determine what will work best, what the requirements, maybe the environment for a product's going to be. So it's critical that we communicate those things clearly. So I wholeheartedly agree. Communication is key.
What's the biggest challenge you've had to overcome in a project recently?
So We are making a line of, we'll call them graphic overlays. They're very small and they appear to be very simple, but they require precise registration or alignment of printed features and embossed features. So we actually raise the plastic up to create graphic elements on the parts. And in order to be cost competitive, we run a relatively large array of parts. And we find that it was a challenge at first to have all of the processes follow that registration or keep the proper alignment to each other. So working through different ways of establishing that registration or that relationship of points throughout each process has been a challenging one, but we've had great results utilizing a different registration system than we currently do, or normally do.
Sometimes customers don't even know what they need exactly. How do you help them figure that out?
Listening, asking right questions, but really listening to what the customer says, finding out what the most important details or aspects of a product or its end use are going to be. I think that's key. Again, goes right with communication.
Where do you see the biggest opportunities for innovation for user interfaces?
So there are a lot of things that can be done through print and are being developed in print, obviously. We do things like simple labels that convey information about hazards and things of that nature. We make interactive products or functional products like membrane switches where the user's press closes a circuit between typically conductive inks, maybe a metal snap dome or conductive ink to conductive ink. But there are companies out there who are developing and have developed inks that are able to sense changes in temperature or changes in pressure. So integrating those kind of things into more functional products, sensors of different types, there's a lot of opportunity there to forward print.
Yeah, there's always so much innovation that can be done in all different fields, like biomedical engineering too. Those same components could be utilized in medical devices as well. So last question, since you've had so many roles with Butler Technologies, if you could trade jobs with someone here for 1 week, who would it be?
That's actually a hard question to answer. Over the years, I have had the opportunity to work through most of the areas of the company. I've never worked directly in graphics, so I think that's probably where I would want to go because it would broaden my horizons and I would certainly have to learn new skills there. So I think it's one of the areas where there's the most opportunity for creativity and creative expression as well. So if you weren't studying engineering, what do you think you'd be doing? What would you be studying?
So if I wasn't studying engineering, I think I would probably do graphic design or interior design. I really like being creative and pulling whatever idea comes into my head and put it into the real world. So I do think it would be fun to honestly just have a job that is strictly using my creative abilities. And I think that would be super interesting and fun and utilize different stuff. So yeah. So thanks for chatting with me today, Mark.
Hey, you bet. Hey, it's been great working with you while you're interning here at Butler, and I wish you the best.
Yeah, I appreciate it. Thank you.
Thank you.